Hey guys, it's me again, and today I wanted to talk about what I feel is the most cruel thing that the US government does to disabled people. And that's honestly allowing them to get an education and stuff like that and do all of this stuff, but yet at the same time not allow us to be capable of um living independently, earning a living in the a comfortably living independent wage without losing our healthcare benefits. Now I am not suggesting that we be able to earn unlimited amounts of money. Like, I know there aren't many disabled people out there in the upper middle class independently, so like from their own sources of gainfully and legally earned income. But let's just say they made, I don't know, 800,000 to $1 million a year. I'm obviously not talking about those individuals. They're perfectly capable of, they don't even need insurance at that point. They're perfectly capable of paying most medical bills, even with how expensive it is here. But that doesn't apply to most in the disabled individuals in the US. And yeah, that's so cruel, bro. How are you gonna, that's the thing. People think like, "Oh, this was done out of the kindness of their heart because America is great," or whatever like that, some idealist BS, and that's just straight up not true. They stopped short of actually completely being able to allow us to have a full life. Instead, we're dependent on our parents and others, right? As I've mentioned before, and there's nothing wrong with that, guys, right? Like, I'm Latino, we live with our families a long time, but each person is still generally contributing to the household and whatnot. It's not like we just, everyone lives there for free. Now, obviously, for elderly family members that can't like do much, of course, but most disabled people are perfectly capable of work. It's just stupid government caps that prevent us from doing it if we don't want to lose our like necessary health insurance. Um so yeah, that leaves us in a place where, especially now, you have a generation, or maybe even a little bit over generation, maybe two generations or so, of highly educated, highly qualified people with disabilities that, through no fault of their own, can't get a job which allows them to have some form of independent living. And that's just so cruel because they have all of this knowledge, but yet they can't give it to the world. We have all of this knowledge, and yet we can't give it to the world. Sure, you can say something like this, but I'm talking about it being a sustainable living, right? Like, I'm just doing this out of my free time, and most disabled people that do this probably, or I would think, do it most likely out of their free time. Um, So yeah, and it goes back. It makes me think of that line from Ecclesiastes. I can't remember the exact chapter and verse, forgive me, but he who increases much in knowledge increases much in sorrow. And I would agree with that, but the thing is, most people are able to use their knowledge to a fulfilling purpose, which allows them to live and fund their life. And that's not the case with disabled people, so they are left increasing in sorrow. The smarter, the more educated, the more experience that they get, even if even they get to have the same experiences. And that's sad and that's cruel, and I think it should change. And you know, I've been trying to explore ways in which I can, and I just hope that this channel and this video especially can serve as just a tiny little token of that maybe a fellow disabled person will see this and go like, oh wow, I want to do something about it. Because again, none of the progress that we've made in the last 50 years, in the last 30 years, was done out of people's kindness. It was because we made them. It was because we faced them, or we made them face the fact that the truth is ugly. Alright guys, see you.